Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for another episode of the one and only Reebok Show with your host, JP Motherfucking Fingers!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Glasses Hat, Big Head. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the motherfucking Reebok Show. Fresh cut, fresh shave, fresh hairdo. What's going on? All right, let's get things started right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Reebok Show. This is brought to you by the big dog, Sir Louis Cigar. Swing that big boutique hog around. Boutique as fuck. What else? Oh, 69 boys are calling me. Take care of your cigars. Take care of your life. Bearded Buffalo. I'm prepping for the winter. It might come back. It might not. But either way, on my skin, I'm using the best. I'm using the best products available at all of these fine establishments. Use promo code REBAR. Take care of your life. Take care of your cigars. Take care of yourself. Promo code REBAR at all these fine establishments. Ladies and gentlemen, JP Motherfucking Fingers. I am joined by the illustrious HerfDog, a.k.a. Elastic Ass, Mr. Elastic Ass himself. I got to figure out how to do like an applause for when we're just like getting things started. Just fucking insert applause. Yeah. I like it.
That would be nice.
Yep. I ain't gonna lie, I like it. All right. You got to do your thing right now.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Rebar Show may say and do some dumb shit. And sometimes, sometimes we try a different flavor ice cream and we don't like it as much. And then you can't get your money back on it. You get in a fight with the woman at the counter. You just want your money back. And she spits at you and the cops are called. True story.
You tell her where you want to put the cone?
Yeah, stick it, I'm not going to say, on the YouTube, but yeah.
On the YouTubes.
No.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving in a very progressive direction. We are just tuning in now to Rebar TV. Rebar TV. Much like MTV, but without stupid little headers of who we are. No captions. I mean, I guess on YouTube you can turn on captions, so that's up to you how much you want this. Like our competitor, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Rebar Show. By the way, what's your favorite ice cream?
Who, me?
Who me? Who me? Who me?
Who me? Favorite ice cream, man. I worked at Carvel for 2 years.
I don't know what that is.
Carvel.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Sorry.
For you Canadian listeners, it's an ice cream shop. It's pretty popular in America.
Like Marble Slab or Cold Stone?
No, I think it's older than Cold Stone. It's just
but it's like that
ice
style.
Cream joint.
You're not gonna be like, no, it's like just like Dairy Queen. Like fuck.
It's fucking ice cream, man.
Do you guys have Dairy
serve
Queen?
Machine? No.
Really?
We had a Dairy Mart one time, drive-through years ago in the 80s, but I took that down.
That's crazy.
My favorite ice cream, fuck.
We can agree on like Cold Stone though, or Marble Slab. You guys have one of those.
We have Cold Stone.
Okay, so we got Cold Stones too. Who knew our ice cream game was so competitive with the United States and Canada?
Shit.
So Carvel, you worked there. That's comparable to
Carvel.
Carvel. Carvel.
You got like Haagen-Dazs next to your fucking Dunkin' Donuts now. You don't even have. You have Dunkin', or you just got.
Joe's? No Dunkin' Donuts, but we did have some Haagen-Dazs out here. We did have them like closer to the border areas, that sort of shit. But we did have a Haagen-Dazs. But
Carvel is like that.
Okay, but like
you made all ice cream by hand. I think it's an East Coast thing.
Okay.
You never heard of Fudgy the Whale?
No, never.
Holy shit. No.
Never heard of that.
All right. Well, I think we'll wrap this episode up.
Thanks. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only Ice Cream Factory is brought to you by.
Fuck.
It's like we're going to drop a flavor of ice cream. We're just like, oh, you guys got to hit up this ice cream place. You guys got to hit up Carval. Use promo code Rebar when you order this ice cream. It's bourbon soaked fucking high noons. It's a float, fucking float.
I'm not a big ice cream guy. I think because I worked in Carval for so long. But if I had to choose, maybe strawberry cheesecake.
That's solid. That is solid. I'm that or like
I eat it like once a year.
funfetti style, like funfetti, like cookie dough style thing. I'm like that.
This
Yeah.
this food is good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like you, man. I maybe have ice cream. Like it could be a fucking big sundae or something, or it could be fucking 2 scoops. I maybe 3 times a year I'm having ice cream.
If that for me, man.
And I mean, I indulge in
What's
the
your favorite?
treats, but yeah, I think it's like that birthday cake funfetti shit. Or yeah, I mean, cheesecake's always classic.
Yeah.
I mean, a vanilla, okay. Chocolate, you know what? If no chocolate, I don't like chocolate ice cream at
Mo-
all. I don't even like chocolate
most of
cookies.
the you don't like chocolate chip or you don't like chocolate cookies.
Chocolate cookies. I'd rather take a chocolate chip cookie than a chocolate cookie.
Okay. All right. That was
Oreo,
upsetting
I
for a
like.
second. Yeah, Oreo's good. Yeah.
Oreo's good. But I mean, dude, you eat these fucking pure chocolate cookies, like chocolate fudge cookies or whatever. Like it's good, it's really sweet, but you just end up with so much. Like you're like, oh, I'm gonna eat some cookies. Let me brush my teeth before I go out, though. Like your teeth are just even the same shit with Oreos, dude. Even the same shit with Oreos. You're like, yeah, I
Oh,
just
it's
gotta pop home and
disgusting,
have a
dude.
quick snack, and you're like, yeah, my teeth are fucked now. I
Ugh.
gotta use mouthwash and then fucking brush my teeth.
You could rinse your mouth out with water and you spit out fucking black.
Yeah, how fucking crazy is that? Like
Gross.
you eat Oreos an hour later, you brush your teeth, and you're just like, and I use a fucking very very good amount of toothpaste. Like I'm a tube of toothpaste a month kind of guy, and I use my own toothpaste compared to my wife, right?
Wow.
And it's just, dude, you look like a couple hours later after you brush your teeth, you're like, you smile in the mirror and you catch a glimpse, you're like, how the fuck is there still shit in my mouth?
Yeah. It's
It's crazy. It's like
oral hygiene
it's
is
eating steak, and somehow you're still fucking catching a piece of steak come out of your teeth fucking 2 days later.
yeah, you're like, oh, that was the fillet, you know.
That's the little fine pieces that just fucking get right up in there. I actually just had one of those. Yeah,
Ugh.
it's out now, but I got it. It must have came out today sometime, and I had it fucking Friday.
I had steak for brunch and my shit was stuck in my teeth until like fucking 5. So, fuck. I got to carry a little handbag with some like dental floss in it, you know, and maybe some powder.
Powder
Yeah,
for what? Your nuts?
my nose.
Oh, your nose. Oh, it's a powder. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some Tony
Yeah.
Montana powder.
Yeah. Oh,
That's all
you
right.
know me, man. Big cocaine all
I
the way, man.
fucking know you. All right, let's get into what we're smoking and what we're drinking. I'm gonna go. I'll go first.
Thank you.
Out of my, I looked real quick and I'm like, that's not cigar smoke. Out of my beautiful Peter James case that I got from my buddy, Herfed's buddy, our buddy Peter James, I'm pulling out something that is very new to me, actually, and it took Herfed by surprise, and I didn't know this about Herfed. I'm pulling out a Bella Artes. Is that what I said? Bella Artes.
Say it
Artes.
however you
Bella
want.
Artes. A Bella Artes from AJ Fernandez. I've not smoked a lot of his shit, his stuff, but they had it in a really good size. It's a Lancero size. The guy sort of told me it was a Lonsdale, and I didn't look. I was just like, yeah, ring it through. But you know what? I'm always a big fan of Lanceros, and it's a Maduro as well. So you know your boy loves the chocolate, just not in his teeth. So I'll take it in the cigar. What I'm
It's a
drinking.
Brazilian Maduro with a Connecticut broadleaf binder and Nicaraguan filler.
How rare is that with the binder and not the wrapper?
Connecticut broadleaf's used in a lot of binders just because it's sturdy and it burns well, depending on the priming of it. But you see broadleaf used a lot, but you don't really see it used with the, Brazilian Maduro.
This is the band that comes
Yeah.
on my cigars. Covering this band is this
Thank you,
band.
Canada. What's more appealing? Yeah, I'm not
Honestly,
sorry.
with
I apologize. I cut you off. You were gonna do what you're drinking. My bad, dude.
well, you brought it up though. I mean, with a Maduro wrapper, this looks pretty fucking sick on a cigar. I mean, it's pretty fancy band, double band, but
It reminds me of the Cajonio,
yeah,
the gold one. Yeah.
that
How
or
about it?
San Cristobal. It reminds me of too. The top band,
Yeah. It's a
San Cristobal. All right,
beautiful
what am
band.
I drinking? Since we are, hey, whiskeys for Rob, whiskeys for Robbie. I'm going with another Herfhead pick, Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Rye. I've held on to this for about 4 years. I have about half of the drink. I remember probably a little bit of it. I haven't touched it in 2 years. That's what I'm drinking. And I also have a nice Corona because we are choosing the more progressive, sober approach, but not really. So
Yeah.
it's fucking hard liquor and just beers. That's it. But that's what I got going on. What are you whipping up over there?
I'm drinking my usual Bud Lights. Love Bud Lights. Can't get enough of them.
Fucking love Bud
It
Lights.
always sucks when you grab a Bud Light and it's always the same flavor as the other Bud Light you just had. It sucks.
Water,
So yeah,
water,
water,
water.
water.
Fucking thing tastes like water.
I'm drinking my high noons, and I'm going to smoke a no band. Came out from my man Don Wiggins at the Underground Cigar Shop in Fort Worth, Texas.
Donnie
This came
Wig.
out of the El Titan de Bronze factory. It's a Robusto. Looks like a dark Habano wrapper. Smells nice. That's all I know about it.
Whew, right away.
Woo.
Right away. It's
Flavor
very
Town.
rare I smoke a new cigar on the show. And I would say probably the same for you. I mean, you may have had like you may have never touched the size you smoke, but
No, no. I've been using the show to smoke like all the stuff I haven't had. You know what I mean? I think it's a
my
better
bad.
experience to smoke a cigar with somebody than smoke it by yourself.
100%. Dude, people
So
could
I
turn
got
you
shit
on to
lined up
cigars.
ready to smoke.
Well, we also have something big coming too of what we're going to smoke on the show. Potential brand that yeah, we'll just say that. That's coming up. I would say you guys will see it in a month and a half if I'm being honest. We have been good banking episodes. We've been doing good, Herfed. I do have to say, I mean, we have passed the torch on from Wiseman to Herfed, but
Yes,
you guys have
indeed.
done like a 180 where you would feature with Wiseman, but now, yeah, you passed it on. So the torch has been passed. Um, there's been one predominant brand that we don't smoke. I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to say anything else about that brand, but I feel like we need to do an episode with that. There's two of them I would smoke from them, maybe three, size pending on a lot of these bad boys. But yeah,
Yeah, you are right.
I mean, he's got enough money, so he don't give a fuck about either of us. So whatever. And we're not probably the only guy pissing in this guy's boots, so I don't feel bad.
No, Pete Johnson's a good guy.
No,
But
Pete Johnson. No, seriously though, and all jokes aside, Robert Caldwell just come on the show. Um,
mm, Robert, come back.
Robbie, come
You gotta
back.
check your calendar.
Robert, Robbie, Bob, Bobby,
Busy man.
but
Bobby
like
busy.
Richard, Rick, Richie, Dick. So many names for
Oh,
some of these names. Like Matthew, you got Matt and Matthew. That's it. I'm
Matt.
Justin.
Nah.
Justin. That's it. Like there's no, you can't cut out my name. We talked about this earlier when we were green rooming. What do you think is the proper process to fill up a lighter?
I always purge the lighter first, away from me. And then I fill it upside down.
God damn, it tastes like Jack Daniels.
Even the one time I did that, I don't know what happened with this Jetline lighter, but I went up in flames. I never touched the ignition. It fucking ignited, blew my fucking fleece up, lost the hair on the side of my arm and side of my face. Fireball, man.
You got to hit up my boy, Mr. Glick. Use promo code Rebar. We can take care of this. We can get some financial seeings.
Mm.
I'm
I
just.
think he
Oh,
was a witness to it.
by the way, what we're smoking, what we're drinking. Hey, you want to smoke
Oh
like
shit.
me? You want to smoke like Herf Daddy? You guys got to hit up
Mm.
at Puro Haven on Instagram. Smoke what you can't find in all the other stores. At Puro Haven. That's it. He smokes good shit. He drinks good shit. To be honest, Puro Haven's living it up. That's it. You know what, dude? It's been a while since I've smoked a really decent cigar. I don't want to say it's really good, but I mean, the draw is solid. The burn's good. It's got a nice colored ash. According to those cue cards that I would quiz you on, this is the ideal ash I want.
You quizzed me. Yeah, you quizzed me from like a
Remember those
1980s
poster
handbook
cards?
about cigars. Yeah, I do remember them, and I got like everyone wrong.
Not
I was
wrong,
put
but
to
not
shame by
right.
somebody.
Not wrong, but
Yeah,
not right.
and then you softballed questions to fucking our guest.
Dude, I was just pulling them out randomly.
Yeah.
Don't put this on my throws. Don't put this on my throws. All right. I know you're not a fan of football, but what are you thinking about football? Give me a so this is even better because I mean you do follow a team or two. Well, three, I guess. You follow three. Name one prediction right now you think that's going to be in the Super Bowl. One of two teams, or name two teams. Who do you think's going to be there right now?
Kansas City and Jets
Now, how are you betting?
for the Jets.
I do.
I got 250 on the Jets.
I got 250 what? Or just 250?
That's my business.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't. Well, we're not trying to give tips on betting right now, but I'm just
Okay.
honestly, I want to say, I'm not going to name the second team, but I think Green Bay will be there this year. They have to. Aaron Rodgers is like, I think he's your age, and he just got engaged. So, not that age is anything, but I mean, the guy's made probably $300 million in the past 8 years. That's all right, and
Yeah.
he just got engaged now. I mean, to be honest, if I you see all these younger people making that sort of money and they're like, boom, got engaged. It's like, well, you're covering up something. This guy's like, dude, you know what? I'm just going to get engaged right now. If I had that sort of money, I would never even fucking have a girlfriend.
Right? I was going to say, he's a little young to get engaged.
Right? But dude, Patrick Mahomes just had a kid. And I think dude, he's like 24, 25. And he owns half a baseball team too, which is even more fucked up.
I'm not going to say I have like a distaste or like, I don't give a fuck either way, but like, it just sucks to see like, sports players being paid so much and the people that should be getting more money aren't getting more money.
A passion. Everybody has a passion, but this passion pays 30 million less a year.
Yeah. But, you buy their jerseys and you buy their, socks and whatever else,
Are you talking about me?
No, I didn't. Did I say you? No.
So here's the crazy thing, right? You have professional athletes, and I don't know how much you follow Olympics, but you have these
I follow the Commonwealth Games a lot.
Oh, you're Mike Strange, boxer, Canadian boxer,
He
politician.
was great. Yeah, he was great.
But you have Olympians crying about how much they make. That's not our fault. You chose just to train in one thing and not be good at it to be
How much?
pro, but good at it just to represent your country. Who's fucking?
How
These
much do
guys
they
make like
make?
80 grand a year, 80 grand a year, and they're like, oh, Olympians should make more. Well, no, like you should have did something with all the fucking education you had, and not just chose to be a curler. Curling's a sick sport,
Dude,
but don't get me wrong. Like you're like, oh, I like doing fucking triathlon with shooting in it, and it's like, well, you're never gonna. That's not a professional fucking thing.
I don't think there's anything wrong with 80 grand.
But
Fuck.
they do. They do. That's the problem. They bitch and they're like, oh, well, Olympians should make more. Well, it's like every 4 years you do something. You
Yeah,
may
I'd be happy
train
with that.
you may train every day, but so do the NHL people, and then they play fucking what 82 games a season, 86 games, 90, whatever it is. Like, okay, you go to some place
95.
for fucking 2 weeks, and then do it, and then that's it. And you're like, oh, we got a bronze. Then you showboat it. You go on talk shows where they're like, oh, Olympians should make more, and it's like, if you train for something for 4 fucking years,
You better be good at it.
right? And so you have, USA, Canada. These guys get all the medals, and I think China or Japan, it's like a group sum of all these medals. What are these other
And
countries?
the
What are these
form
other countries doing that they don't have any fucking medals?
and whatever they call it now, the former Soviet Republic, they call it some weird name now.
USSR.
No, no, they don't call it the USSR.
No.
It's some weird fucking name. But
Um,
anyway, it's like a united fucking like Russian fucking group.
but like you have, and I mean everybody wants. Hey, oh, come to Canada, come to the United States. You let these people here. You pay for these people to fucking train for 4 goddamn years. How do we not have more medals? I mean, Canada and you, Herfed, you got the flag back there, so you're Mr. United States.
Oh, it's me.
I'm looking at my Canadian flag right there, right? And how the fuck do we not have more medals? Hockey, it's
I think
Canadian
that,
as Canadian as it gets. How the fuck do we not have more gold medals then? That was it.
yeah,
Oh,
you. Well, I mean, let's not forget how diverse hockey is. I mean, Sweden's so fucking good, and America, and fucking
dude,
Russia.
we live in this country that people want to migrate to live normally, and then you could be, oh, I'm a fucking great this hockey, and then you're paid all of a sudden now, uh, above par living. How the fuck are you guys not better? You know what like
Yeah,
you do it for fucking 2 weeks out of a year. Whatever it is, 3 weeks. It's no longer than a month you do this for, but you train 4 fucking years. Like, how is nobody better?
yeah.
Dude, how
It's
is nobody better?
well,
Like, you should have a team of your best fucking people.
I think they do, and I think it's just I don't think there's any science behind it.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
called the
people,
NHL
man.
All-Star game or the NFL All-Star game or the MLB
Yeah.
All-Star game or whatever. There's probably like a rugby All-Star game or curling or fuck, whatever other
Well, it
sport
sucks
there
when
is.
they have the sports. It sucks when they have the sports that pros don't play, and that's just like, oh,
But like that it sucks, but like that's even like it's not even a fucking sport. How have people not perfected this?
yeah, like you said, curling or gymnastics, or
Dude, like what the
and
fuck
how
is
much you have to
gymnastics?
jump up and down.
You're
Yeah.
like, so let's picture this. We're Herfed. We're 8 years old. You're like, I want to be a USA Olympian. From 8 years old to when you compete in the Olympics is probably what? Fucking 12 years. You should have perfected something then.
Nobody wants to say that.
But like you don't, you know what I mean? Like if you're putting that much time into something, how are people putting more into it? You know what I mean? Like everybody's putting the same amount of fucking time into something. Either you get it or you don't fucking get it.
I guess it is what it is. Yeah, man. I don't think there's any smoke and mirrors.
The single shit don't bother me, but it's the team stuff. You now assembled a whole fucking team out of your country where that's all these people did.
And I could
I don't
never get into soccer. Soccer was just something I just can't get down with.
it's a good tie right now. What I would rather watch: CFL, Canadian Football League, or soccer. You know what?
Oof.
I pick lacrosse. I'm gonna watch lacrosse. Lacrosse has crazy hits in it.
Yeah.
CFL is the sort
I
of
mean,
football league where they hit somebody and then they pick them up and say sorry after they hit them.
hockey. I mean, soccer's watching. It's like watching hockey, like on slow mo in like a really large arena. It's
It's
just like,
cats.
oh, it's
A
killing me.
fucking ball.
Keep away, you know. Fucking.
I don't fucking get it.
I'd
And
rather watch lacrosse.
you watch soccer scores after, and you're like, I watched fucking 78 minutes of this game, and there was no score. And you check after, and it's fucking 2-0.
I didn't see any of that.
You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck? Curling, I love watching curling, but I just don't understand it. I mean, it's sort of like darts, but it's just not, you know what I mean? Like, I can't just go hunting for people's darts and knocking them off a board. I get it. It's cool, but I don't know. It's going to go NFL and NHL are tied. I'm going to go curling and MLB. They're tied. And then I'm going to go bare knuckle fighting.
There you go.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know what annoys me? I keep getting fucking emails from fucking Cigar Aficionado to resubscribe.
Are you reminding me right now?
Like, oh, hey.
What annoys you about it?
That I unsubscribed years ago, and I also was supposed to get a free subscription with Cigars for Warrior donation. Never got that. It's just it's a bullshit of a company.
I don't know. I mean,
it's an
organization. Ad. It's an organization. That's what they are. It's a fucking conglomerate organization. Like, that's a fucking structured company. You look at their fucking magazine.
Advertising.
Dude, it's all advertising. Dude, we get Antonio on the show, and you're like, how much do you guys put into fucking Cigar Aficionado? You know, advertising. And he's like, a lot. This motherfucker's got 2 houses, one in the DR, one in fucking Miami. And he's like, it's a lot. And he does photography for a living.
And he blends cigars.
And he blends cigars. But it's a lot. What is a lot in the Cigar Aficionado? When you get a donkey dick that gets number 1. You get a donkey dick of a cigar that gets number 1. I mean, I've said this to him on the show. You know, he's like, yeah, that's a good size, but whatever. My thing with Cigar Aficionado is I have probably fucking a year's worth down there, 2 years worth maybe. How these guys fucking pose for this, just, dude. I'm a guy. It's been probably 3 cigars since I've ashed on the ground. I've done a photo shoot back there before. Looked very similar. I'll post the pictures to Cigar Aficionado. Dude, I ashed on my fucking crotch fucking 3 times. You know what I mean? Like, how are these guys just like, dude, you get comedians on there. And it's like, just take a picture of me fucking knocking the ash away on the floor. Like, make it real. Make it fucking real life. These guys are all fucking real people too. Bro, anybody that's been on this cover of Cigar Aficionado, Herfhead is way more serious about fucking cigars than they are. He smoked more cigars than they have. He has better cigars than they've smoked.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. Come on, dude.
That's what's crazy, though. What, like, you're a fucking crazy cigar collector, right? Why don't they just take a picture of you and like, oh, let's do something in your garage? And you're like, no, keep the background. Keep the background. Right? Who has more cigars than you that's been on that?
Probably everybody. I don't know.
This is why we will never give out Herfhead's address, by the way.
Yes.
You will never be on Elastic Ass Avenue.
No. Can't find me.
They just have these like, oh, Michael Jordan. He hasn't been relevant. Let's put him on a cover fucking 10 years ago. What was that, 10 years ago?
Yeah, probably.
I think he's been on twice. But then they have Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, fucking idiot, smokes cigars, does steroids, and smokes weed.
Everybody got their fucking panties in a bunch over Jonas.
The only thing we're missing is fucking steroids. Heaven forbid we ever do those.
I'm waiting on them.
That's it, right? We get some good D-ball. Boom,
When you
blast
gonna
up.
fucking when you gonna mail it?
Uh, it'll get there. It'll get there. But yeah, the Jonas brother, and dude, what? Like, good on him for being. This guy was like fucking kids idolized him.
And they're tight, and he's tight with Tat.
Mm-hmm. Dude, and the worst part is the amount of fucking, I'm gonna say it, saints and sinners that fucking were busting fucking Pete's balls. It's like, dude likes to smoke, but he likes to fucking smoke. So fucking what? At least he's being fucking honest. This guy could fucking say a million other cigar brands that are fucking douchebags.
Yeah.
He could have been like, oh, I like this cigar brand. And it's something we'll never smoke on the show.
It's a preconceived notion that Nick Jonas is a jerk off, Can't hate on him because he fucking made money in a fucking band. Fucking
Dude, he
killed it.
might be a jerk off, but at least he's smoking something decent.
Yeah. If he even
You know
is
what
a
I mean?
jerk off, I don't they're just people, man. They're not I've come to realize that over time. I was always like, used to be starstruck and shit. It's just ain't no difference between,
I'd rather see a douchebag smoking a good cigar and repping a good cigar. You know what I mean? You get like, for some of these, I like Vegas 5. Vegas 5, I love Vegas 5. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Your mouth's trash. Like, what are you, in gay porn? Your mouth's just getting fucking fucked?
Wow, I've never heard it called Vegas 5.
What is it, 5 Vegas? Whatever the fuck it is. Let's just check your ordering list on fucking CI.
They had some good cigars back in the day.
When the fucking Man O' War. You know what? There's one Man O' War that I liked.
Way before that.
I was a diesel guy. There's like 2 diesels that I love.
Way before any of that. They made that AAA, that Maduro, the A series. Shit was banging.
I want to think I've had 1 or 2.
No, they when they first came out, like 10, I don't know when it was, but 10. I remember I used to buy the Anniversario years and shit. It was good. They were good cigars, man.
Hey, I mean, but a
This is before they blew
predominant
up.
amount of companies take that fucking route. One of my all-time favorite cigars is the original CYBs. I used to always get them at Lonsdale at the shop I was just at, where I got this fantastic cigar.
Oh, dude, I got like 2 boxes of those originals before they changed the bands.
Yeah, dude, phenomenal. And
Yeah.
I was $13. I was getting them for on a Lonsdale. My favorite size that put me onto the size of cigar I liked. Go back there, and I was like, "Where's this fucking cigar?" He's like, "Oh, is this the new band?" Like, are you kidding me? So, a buddy of mine went on one of those cigar sites where you order stuff. I can't remember what it's called, but he's like, "Hey, we can get 2 boxes right now of these original ones. You want to?" And I'm like, "100%, dude, 100%." And he's like, "How do you want to split these?" And I was like, "Bro, you get a box, I get a box. We're not divvying up boxes to each get a box at the fucking end of it.
That's how you
Which
do
one's
it.
fucking better and which one's fucking not? Like, I ain't playing that game.
Fuck off.
Give me my box. I'll fucking slap this up on the wall out here, right?" And this is the start of that, the wall. But still a great cigar after. Smoked a shit ton of them after, but wasn't the same.
Now
Perfect.
they're done.
I'm taking that fucking piss.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to that. That was I think like with the big Drew Estate makeover and the whole portfolio.
Nothing like Hoya de Nicaragua, though. Those things were not like that.
They were the original Hoyas. Oof. Antaños. Oh, god damn. I remember like that was one of the cigars that almost made me sick. That was strong ass fucking cigar. I smoked it, I don't know, maybe a year ago or so, and I fucking hated it. It didn't have strength, it didn't have pepper, it didn't have much of anything going on. It was very blasé, as they say. So I don't know. I think some of these companies just overproduce. Big cigar companies can be like big, beer companies. It's nobody gives a fuck what a Budweiser tastes like. Nobody opened up a Budweiser and said, "Oh, this Budweiser tastes better than ever." Nah, it's all the same shit. So I don't think anybody, that likes Budweiser even opened it up and drank one and said it tastes like shit. I mean, if you like Budweiser, you're not going to say it tastes like shit. So yeah, that's my stance on it's very hard to look back at what cigar companies were and what they are now back from when I first started smoking. I mean, I grew up on like CAOs, fucking even dabbled in Rockies, smoked Romeos. I was learning, and I learned what my palate was, and I stuck to it. And then even back then, it wasn't like it was like after the cigar boom, and then the cigar boom came back like hard, and it's still growing. It's great to see, man. It's people still releasing shit. The government hasn't clamped down on it yet.
Her.
So yeah.
It's fucking crazy. I've been off social media other than, her, Booch, Carlo, the team, Jersey Nick, Tim, all those guys, like keeping, something they think I should see, they'll fucking send it to me. It's crazy the past 3 years, the amount of cigar brands that's created, or the amount of brands that have just been like rejuvenated, whether the good or the bad. You know what I mean? There's been a lot that I don't necessarily care for, but
It's a game changer. I mean,
well, they're trying to make it a game changer, right? The fuck? It's a fucking interesting thing out there. What's you've been in the industry, obviously we always joke about it, 6.5 years. You buy more cigars than fucking some cigar shops have to stock their shelves with. What do you think is the thing that you keep buying that certain brand for, or you keep, these companies stock that on their shelves, these businesses? What is it that people, let's say you have a cigar shop, right? Why would you buy and why should they buy? Or why is it that you buy?
well, I mean, a cigar shop usually is you buy when they give you discounts. You buy when they give you, you buy into fucking 10 boxes, you get 3. Um, it's hard to say because there's a lot of guys out there that they'll smoke nothing but their Rocky 99s, their Connecticut's. No matter what you fucking say to them, they don't give a shit. People love their fucking Monty #2s. That's not Cuban, huh? What? I mean, if I had a cigar shop, I wouldn't even carry Altadis or General. And it might backfire on me. You don't have any Romeos. I said, well, no, but try this. This is better.
So I almost grabbed it on the shelf yesterday. Pylon, how's it pronounced?
It should be a pylon of tobacco.
Fuck, that's it. Dude, I saw it and I was like, do I grab it? I was like, nah, you know what? No, I'm not gonna. Sorry, I interrupted. Have you ever smoked a Cuban cigar with somebody, whether yours was real, they're both fake, or they're both? Have you ever smoked a fake Cuban cigar with somebody that gave you a Cuban cigar?
No, I would refuse to. I would never. I don't care if I insulted them. I would never smoke a fake Cuban cigar.
Really?
It's not something I'd fuck with. I've dissected so many, and I found
No,
air.
but I'm saying it doesn't have to be a fake Cuban. It could be a real Cuban cigar,
Yeah.
but just a different band, right? You can tell the band's fake as fuck.
Well, I've done that to people. I've given them shit ass cigars and told them they're Cubans, and they said it was the best cigar they ever smoked in their life.
So, coworker from whenever comes back from comes back from Mexico, box of Cuban cigars. All right, yeah. Let's see him. As soon as he hands me the size, I'm like, oh, let's look inside the box. All these motherfuckers are different sizes, different gauge. Fucking, and he just looks. He's like, oh yeah, here, have one. I fucking got such a good deal on it. And the worst part is this guy's a fucking cigar guy. He just happens to get hosed every time he goes to a fucking resort somewhere in Mexico, Dominican, Cuba, whatever. He's like, smoke it, they're real. Smoke it, they're real. And he's telling me about my other group of guys that he's given this to and they've smoked. I'm like, okay, yeah, smoking it. He's like, what do you think? And I'm like, dude, honestly, like the band's fake as fuck. And like I'm smoking it and I'm resting it right beside my cell phone and I'm like, holy fuck. Like, dude, and it was a Cohiba or a Fohiba.
Oof.
Um, and he doesn't believe it. And he's fucking, oh, so and so said so, so and so said so. So then, you know, in the privacy of my own home, I fucking, like, oh, you know, yo, you thought that's no, I thought that thing was fucking fake, but he wouldn't listen. This guy literally 3 years in a row got murked 3 different fucking places. Are those is DR a continent? Excuse me for my fucking ignorance.
No.
It's a country, no?
Yes, it's a country.
Okay. So Cuba, that's a country, right?
Sure.
Mexico, that's a country.
Yes.
So 3 different fucking countries, 3 years. This guy gets fucking hosed. Dude, I heard one of the stories of how he got this. He's like, yeah, fuck, my girlfriend didn't even want to go. She fucking thought we were gonna get fucking mugged. He goes, I ended up having to pay these guys $100 just to bring me, or 100 pesos just to bring me fucking home. But they ended up leaving one of these fucking boxes in the fucking cab that took me home. So I fucking took it.
Ugh.
And dude, literally I remember sitting down with this fucking guy and just like looking at him being like, dude, I wasn't even smoking weed at this point. And I'm fucking like stunned as a motherfucker. Just looking, I'm like, bro, like we're not even going to talk about how you could have just got killed. But like, you're fucking stupid. Like these are fake fucking, bro, just buy the fucking cigars at the Casa de Habana. You know, like why just are you not doing that? Everybody else's.
Well, where the fuck was he going then? He might have gotten killed. I mean, DR isn't that bad. There's places
This was
you shouldn't
Mexico.
go.
This was Mexico.
Where was he going in Mexico?
Okay, like a Playa del Carmen or something, Carmen, whatever.
Oh, you're not gonna get married. You're not gonna get fucking. That's all fucking resorts and shit.
This guy's one.
Playa del Carmen.
No, I've never been to Mexico. I've never been to DR. Right. This guy's the sort of guy will book a week of vacation for a year. He won't know where the fuck he's going till the day before, and he's like, "Oh, this is a fucking good deal right now." Boom. Yeah, babe, let's go down. Book it.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
That's the sort of fucking dude he is, right? Spontaneous. I found out 4 months later that he moved out to fucking Vancouver up by Seattle.
Take off.
And I was like, holy fuck, dude, where are you? He's like, oh, I just moved up here. And I'm like, what the fuck? You talk to his buddies and they're like, oh, yeah, he almost got caught with this domestic charge. Apparently, fucking his girlfriend was saying that he was beating him with it. Like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, yeah, he just up and went and left his fucking house. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's the sort of dude he was. But he would smoke cigars. He would smoke what people would tell him to smoke. You could have told this guy, you could roll up a fucking piece of shit and tell him it was good and he's going to smoke it.
Yeah, it's sometimes like smoking a cigar, I think to people it's just like having like I was explaining before, like a Budweiser. Like they don't give a fuck. It's not about the cigar. It's about the being with the friends, being able to drink, getting away from the family.
Atmosphere.
Yeah.
So let me add to this though. This guy was the sort of guy who was like, oh fuck, I just cracked my tail light. $300 you're gonna tint my windows? Fuck yeah. $50 taillight replacement. That's that guy.
Oh, I don't know. Working
wild fucking guy. I still have fucking wing sauce on my TV 4 years ago from when this guy was over. This guy splashed wing sauce everywhere. Me and a buddy made our own wing sauce, and this guy was just like, "These are great," whipping around fucking drumsticks like an idiot.
Wow.
This was the sort of guy. If we knew he was coming over, you'd invite a buddy that knows him, just so like he could absorb some of the damage of this guy's fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what are you doing this week? Oh, no, am I coming over? And he's like, yeah, I'm on my way over. I'm like, by the way, this guy's coming over too. He's like, fuck, are you kidding me? And you're like, yeah. But it's like, 4 drinks in you and everything he says is fucking funny. And you're just fucking, you're dying just because, like, I don't golf with many lefties on the golf course. I played 1 round of golf with this guy in my entire life. And he's, I've been in this tournament, did this, been this, shot this, blah, 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 whatever. He's on the tee box, right? Pull up, and he's like, you might want to move. And I'm like, I'm 12 feet behind you in a golf cart. Like, why are you telling me I might need to move? I'm like, that's literally impossible. It's fucking impossible.
Which way you going? You know.
He's going forward. I'm fucking sitting here 12 feet behind him facing this way.
I know.
And dude, I'm boggled. I'm like, no, dude, it's fine. Like, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, this motherfucker hits me, I'm winning the lottery tonight, right? I'm buying a lottery ticket,
Yeah.
boom, I'm cashing out. He fucking hits. It hits a T marker across from him, behind him, shoots into the golf cart, and we had the window up because I was trying to light a cigarette. Boom, 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 boom. Hit in the golf cart 3 fucking times. Did not hit me once. Dude, he comes running over to me, and I'm like halfway lighting my cigarette, just like stunned. He's like, bro, are you all right? And I'm like, you did not hit me. Like, you didn't hit me. I was like, dude, it hit in here 3 fucking times. That's the sort of fucking guy he is. And it's just like, that's it. Like, that's a fucking everyday occurrence at his life. You know what I mean? Like, the guy will get gas for fucking stupid cheap, but he drives away with the fucking nozzle stuck in there. You know what I mean? He's like, I got $1 cheaper than everybody else did. But it's like, yeah, but you fucking ripped the nozzle out of there. Well, yeah, I'm never going back there. You got any buddies like that?
I don't really have any friends. Sometimes I make cardboard cutouts out of my cat litter boxes and I place them around my bedroom and name them, and we talk.
Cat litter boxes, though.
Yeah,
What does that?
cat
Can
litter
it be a cat figure?
I made a cat. I made a bunch of those. Yeah, I have them on Etsy. They're selling really well.
Oh, you gotta hit my boy Herfed up on Etsy. Selling the hottest
Find
cat
me on
shit.
Etsy. I got those cardboard cutouts. You want them? I can customize anything. Promo code REBAR. 5% off.
Do you honestly think we'd have like a Patreon account minus the nudity now, or is that just OnlyFans?
I think Patreon was always against nudity. And I don't know how like OnlyFans is like gonna roll out that shit. You still see all the fucking hoes with their fucking porn accounts.
Do you think we could have one of these like limited release fucking like video things? Do you think we could truly do that?
No. I think everybody that's listening to the show right now needs to like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Maybe we get a little over bell.
That bell was just another subscriber.
I mean, we got shitty number of subscribers on YouTube. So if you guys are listening on the radio or anything like that, help us out with YouTube because we suck ass.
Yo, so I was just on afternoons this past week, which doesn't happen too often, but I like it because I don't work Fridays. I Googled the show. Did you know we're on iHeartRadio?
I did not know that.
Fucking Seacrest is on that. Dude, and I started, it had like people that were quoting the show on, and I was just like, damn, all right.
Who quoted the show?
Just random people. You get like fucking Mr. Cigar guy. It's fucking dropping a quote from the show.
Oh, and I was like, what the fuck? Did they talk about kiddie porn at all?
No.
Okay.
Just Doug Stanhope. That was it. There was a Doug Stanhope reference from the show related to that, but it didn't say nothing about any of his jokes.
Oh.
Bro, I shit you not, and I don't know how the fuck I didn't screenshot. I was just like, wow, what the fuck?
Oh, somebody knows Doug Stanhope.
That and just like people fucking reference this.
I'm glad somebody out there is listening to us. I appreciate all the listeners, but we really got to build up our fucking YouTube. So if you're listening to us and not watching us, just next time you turn on YouTube to watch fucking Spanky versus Hammy, whatever you watch,
check out the videos.
Bar show.
Can you have a raccoon as a pet or a squirrel?
Yes.
Watch that. Last 2 things I searched. Can you have a squirrel as a pet? And can you have a raccoon as a pet? The squirrel one linked me into the rabbit hole of the raccoon. Then I was like, well, let's see how bad a raccoon could be as a pet. And then there was a skunk one, but if I was gonna have a skunk, he would just live out here. To be honest, that I would never know. I would never know I had a pet
Well,
skunk.
they
If he
removed the
lived out here.
glands, so it's just like a little, like it's like a little
That's what
like
they
hybrid
say,
cat dog.
dude. I
Yeah.
mean, to be honest, right now, I'm really leaning towards a fucking raccoon. There's this guy, and he's from fucking Boston. Lives way out in the middle, probably Maine. I want to say he lives in Maine. But like every night, he was just feeding these raccoons, and he was calling them by his name. Dude, one night he had fucking 30 raccoons on his fucking deck, and they would wait at the door, and they would all stand by their door like this on their back paws. You'd open the door, and they'd all run over to this little bench on his deck. He'd
You're
sit
not
down.
talking about that. You're not talking about that old man,
Yeah, he's got to be like
dude.
60 something.
Do you know where he is?
No,
It's fucking Nova Scotia.
no, really?
100%. I
Fucking
watched him
amazing.
for like a year and a half. He's in
Yeah,
Nova Scotia,
something.
bro.
But he's got raccoon videos going like 10 years ago.
He's in Nova Scotia. His wife used to do it, and
She
she said
passed, and
once.
he has her ashes.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he said my wife said I do this because my wife because she did it,
yeah,
and he's got them like licking his neck and like hugging
yeah,
him, and
dude. They're fucking sitting there pawing his head. He's like, "Oh, rascal, just here's a hot dog, dude."
dude,
Every night he brings out like 10 pounds of fucking hot dog.
he's retired Mountie. Yeah,
I can't believe we watch the same raccoon. Like, dude, that
how'd you know that
entertaining
guy
as
was not a
fuck.
fucking? How'd you know that guy wasn't fucking New Finney?
Because he had a
Fucking
Bruins hat on a little bit, and he had a little bit of a fucking slang to him. But
listen to the way he
so
talks. He's not fucking. That's not American.
no, but Maine's like French Canadian slash Boston slash fucking East Coast shit for Canada. And he had a Bruins hat on, so I figured he was a fucking like a Mainer. That's where they have the hardcore fucking Bruin accents, right? And that's all East Coast shit, right? When you go up there towards Maine, you're either cutting close to Quebec or you're up there by fucking Nova Scotia.
Yeah, I guess the land could look the same too.
But this guy, I watched like a 10-year-old video, and I watched like a fucking the guy had like a 10 month something, and I watched it, and I was like,
I haven't watched him since because my mother loved it. She loved that shit. That was
it's
God bless
fucking
that guy, dude.
wild.
She watched like hours of that shit. She like, loved it.
Dude, God bless fucking Herf's mom. God bless
Her
Rob.
mom,
God bless Hervet's father. God bless all of us, man.
Lolo's somebody.
Lolo, Lolo, Mooch. Okay. Yep. So how you doing today?
I had a banging brunch. Fucking
That's all it takes. That is literally all it takes.
yeah. We
I was
started off with
sorry. I was literally mocking a previous episode that we filmed. Like, how you doing today? Good.
oh, I'm sorry. I'll answer correctly. Okay,
How was brunch?
good.
You know what, dude? You got to tell. You do this every so often, where you just like crazy. What you like? Yeah, I got to eat with you one day.
Mm.
I got to eat. Yo, how was the brunch?
It was fantastic. We started off with two different toasts. One was avocado and radish, which was a little meh, a little bland. Then we had regatta, honey and pistachio, which was fucking fantastic. I opted to get the hanger steak with fried egg, rare. Comes with hash browns or whatever you want to call them, and barbecue sauce. Had a whiskey sour, which was nice, but it was
Dude,
14 bucks and it was
probably
small.
the best looking whiskey sour I've ever like. Just not even how it was made, but just the presentation.
Mm. And then I had my brother ordered a carafe of fucking Bloody Mary. And he was like, I think I need some help with this. I was like, yeah, no doubt.
What's a carafe? Like 12 fucking small like coffee cups
A
or
carafe
medium?
there was 3 large cups.
That's fucking amazing.
But
That's
it was
fucking
it was
amazing.
$30.
That's not bad though. For fucking 3 large.
Not bad considering like I think like a regular was 13. So
Perfect.
And you
When
just
we
share.
meet
I
up,
think I think I think I think they're meant to be shared. I don't think you're supposed to order one for yourself.
I mean, it
But
depends what time
anyway,
it depends how your night was going. Depends what you're eating. Whatever. I mean, bro, I
we
hope you
had
don't
plans
judge me if I get a
afterwards.
craft myself.
I mean, if I wasn't going out afterwards, I would have definitely had a carafe to myself. But nothing like a good Bloody Mary.
So I see it not in Canada, but in the U.S. They have these bottomless mimosas.
Yeah.
Mind you, the time I think it cuts off at 11, and you got to get there at like 8 and really enjoy fucking breakfast, which I could do if I'm still up from the night before. But do you think you could sit down with me and we could just dummy some bottomless mimosas? And it's like $20 or $30 for bottomless mimosas.
Sure, why not? I mean, you might get a stomach ache. You got to eat.
Too much fiber, and you just dump, and you get coleslaw from all the vitamin C, whatever.
They had something else besides mimosa. I forgot what it was called, but it was like a weird, like pink, like gel liquid that they were fucking pouring champagne on top of.
Like a Jello
Champagne.
shooter, but like champagne.
I don't even
Champagne.
know what the fuck. I don't even know what the fuck it was, but this bar was straight up legit. I mean, the bartender was straight up like real bartender. So
Real
shout out to
bartender.
Copper Hill, Wilson Park, all my New York homies. Hit them
Long
up.
Island.
Long Island, Wilson Park, Hillside
Long.
Avenue, Long Island.
That's not far from your place either, no?
Oh no, it's fucking. I could walk there, bro.
No.
I could rollerblade there.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yo, so we got to talk about this too. I don't know how often it happens out in New York, Long Island. Dude, I rarely I think of rollerblading as a group activity.
Yeah,
Like, oh, yo, me and four of my dudes out rollerblading.
yeah,
Anytime I see somebody rollerblading out here, number one, it looks like they're struggling. Number two, it looks like they're trying to get away from somebody. And number three, I don't
yeah.
think they did. I don't think they did their boots up enough.
Yikes.
Like these guys are fading the fucking sides, like fucking like this. You see, perfect. Can you see my fucking ankles right now and my
Yeah,
fucking chanclas?
yeah. It's
They're
not
like,
good. They're gonna hurt themselves. Um, the only reason why I rollerblade was because I was a roller hockey player, and I wasn't an ice hockey player. That's why I rollerblade. I mean, when you see me rollerblading, I don't look like a fucking jagoff. I know how to skate.
bro, how is this thing out of fucking fluid? Do you think my fuel went bad?
I don't think you purged it any time.
100%, I didn't purge it. Is that
Well,
possible
then
though?
why?
Does anybody know? Is it possible for, not going to name the brand, iCar to go bad? I've probably had this for like 6, 7 years. And I mean, it
Oh,
still feels full. It still feels
it,
full, dude.
do you know how many of those companies I've returned?
I got like 19 lighters over here. You know what I'm
Yo,
going to
the
use?
company used to tell the retailer, they would say, give them one off your shelf for free and return the broken one and we'll refund you. And then they
Yeah,
fucking wouldn't refund you.
dude. So I shit you
So
not.
that's a Zygar warranty. I was like, fuck that warranty. I'm like, yeah, fuck that shit.
Herf, look at this old gem. That's what the same shit that happened to me was. You can't see it, can you?
No, I'm counting cats right now.
Just audio, no fucking visual. But I
Count,
got
I'm
the old
count,
school fucking. It's a beauty, fucking chromed out, fucking stainless little beauty. But they said the same shit to me, dude. The crazy thing is, my cheap one. I could even get the barbecue going with this. It's fucking shooting flames.
Dude,
It
I
is.
got one from the gas station for like $5 and it still fucking runs hot.
You know what I
Fucking
really like?
$5 piece of shit.
Clear tank, fucking lighters.
Yeah.
Then you don't feel like you're ripping yourself off. You can see, you're like, oh, I got this much fuel in the tank. I'm good for the day, or I'm good for, you know what I mean? Dude, I literally just filled up this fucking cheap ass lighter. And it's showing I got like 3/4 of a tank. One little air bubble in there. That's amazing. But watch this shit. It's fucking literally shooting a flame like fucking I want to say that's 6 inches out, but don't quote me on
Yeah.
6 inches.
No. I'll ask your wife.
So right now I got 3 lighters up on the deck, but you know what?
Oh, it's the worst when you first fill them up and they fucking light up to here
Mhm.
and burn your face off.
I've done that for like 3 minutes now. I've just held it and it's just like just shooting,
Mm.
fucking spitting splunker.
Mm.
Um,
It's not
dude,
good.
I gotta
It's like it reminds me of the shit I took the other day.
probably the 2 today you've taken like that.
Splunkers.
I had some curry on my French, these fucking waffle fries yesterday. Bro,
Uh-oh.
tore me up. Tore me up. Like you'd swear I wasn't chewing the waffle fries or it was the curry on them. Either way, dude, shit tore me up. Uh this Bella Artez, was that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, whatever.
Bella Artez by AJ Fernandez,
Yeah.
however you want to say it. Dude, great cigar. I will definitely be re-smoking this.
I have major issues with my cigar.
What's up with it?
It feels like it's wet.
Oh, and you're getting like damp
Uh,
pulse, like just fucking yeah. That ain't cool.
no,
What
and you got to
would
fight it. You got to fight it to keep it lit, and so it's getting bitter now.
can we say
It
the
was very,
price on that?
yeah, $10.
Okay.
It was very soft to the touch to begin with, and I dry boxed it almost 2 days.
But you think that would have at least tensed the shit up in there, right?
Didn't do shit, but it was also humid outside. I mean,
So I think I paid
like,
$16.99 for this Lancero CAD Canadian dollars. I'm not disappointed at all. And I
I
honestly
would.
I would go back there and I would pay that for that. 100%.
That was one of my best sellers. It was the Robusto. That I even had someone come up to me and they would always buy the Toro Gordo. I'd be like, fucking buy the. I'm like, stop. I'm like, buy the Robusto tonight. Smoke it,
And the
and if you
Robusto is
don't
what,
like
a dollar cheaper?
something like that, yeah.
Like
I'm
I
like,
get so much more cigar for a dollar more.
yeah, maybe $1.75, $2 the max. But I'm like, you smoke that cigar, and if you don't like it better than the fucking Toro Grande, I'll buy you a fucking Toro Grande. Dude smokes it. Holy shit, it was so much better. Oh yeah. They don't call me elastic ass for nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we lost JP. But El Titan de Bronze to me is very, very hit or miss. I mean, Jesus Christ. They produce a lot of different company cigars. They did Padilla. They do a lot of Warped. They do their own lines. It's um, La Polina. It's hit or miss to me. It's very strange. Usually factories have like a personality or a certain twang about them. El Titan de Bronze to me is just like it's good or it's just me. That's just my opinion on El Titan de Bronze. But cigar is fucking squished. Just generic, very generic. Not a flavor bomb.
Not a flavor bomb?
No, no, no. I was just telling the beautiful listeners
Gorgeous
about
listen.
everything. Yes, gorgeous, sexy.
Gorgeous.
The things I've smoked at El Titan de Bronze have been either fucking fantastic or been meh. I think this falls in the category of meh.
All right. We're going to get wrapping it up. I mean, we got another segment or two, whatever. We'll get there. How often do you go to the barbers? Oh, sorry. Talk about your cigar.
I was done.
You like shushed me with a hand.
No, that's a shush.
You're like, you give me the mouth closed thing, and I'm like, oh, well, my bad. I thought you were just like, I mean, you could have been stretching your hand. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I just do this real quick when I like it.
No,
How often do you go to the barbers?
not often enough.
No, but how often would you say? Once a month?
Jesus
Once every
Christ.
3 weeks?
Once every like 2 months.
No.
Oh yeah.
You there's times where you go and I swear it's like every 3 weeks I put you at. That's what I would put you at. Once every 3
I,
weeks.
I had that fuzz in the back of my neck, and I shaved it myself, and it looks all fucking raggedy in the back. I go there to
So,
the barber. He's like, you shaved the back of your neck. He goes, I could tell. It's all uneven. I was like, shut the
dude,
fuck up.
they know once you touch fucking something on your own body. Like, dude, I'll even
Yeah.
like I get a good portion of my neck straight razored, which I fucking absolutely hate. I'm going to a guy now I've had 2 cuts with, and I let him shave my neck because he's a fucking. What do you? When you're from Jordan, what are you? Jordan? He's a Jordan guy,
Jordanian.
Jordanian. So he's a Jordanian guy, and he's just like this when he cuts my hair. He's like, he'll cock my fucking head, and he's like,
Yeah.
whips, and I'm just like, okay. So me and my wife, we're out having a couple of drinks at a brewery, and all of us wear masks at least for something once a day. You're gonna wear a mask when you go into his place. They're not supposed to do beards, but they do beards. Good buddy of mine's buddy barber, so I swear by. And I was like, you know what, bro, I'm putting this my trust in this guy. So when he goes to do my beard, he literally unhooks one ear, unhooks the whole thing, unhooks it off the other with one, and throws it on his counter. I told my wife, I go, when I'm trying to seduce you and I pull your panties off, I go, that's what happens to me. It's such a dude because he literally goes behind, unhooks it from one ear, and literally swoops it around, carries it around, and goes.
That's funny.
It's so sensual. It's fucking, and dude, I've been there twice and it's happened 2 times. First time I went in there and I had my mask down and I'm like, I sat down in the chair and he's like, mask up. I'm like, okay. 10 minutes later, he's like, and it's the way he throws it. I think it's like, bro, chill. Is this haircut free?
Oh, dude, I got banged out during COVID when COVID was like full strong. Like I called my barber shop and his phone number's linked to his cell phone, and he's like, "Oh, I'm taking appointments in the back room." And normally
dude,
the cut's like 25. He's like, "Oh, 75." I was like,
oh,
"You
they
piece of
upcharge.
shit!" Fucking, of course I got it done. There were people waiting online like after me. I was like, "You." He's like, "I have to come down here, and I don't have a lot of people." I'm like, he had fucking like a line of people waiting.
And he's like, and I'm getting this subsidy right now from the fucking government. So he's like,
Yeah.
I gotta fucking take advantage of it, right?
There's a secret knock and shit, you know.
He's like, they're charging me on this fucking new shaving cream tax. There's a shaving cream tax now. Can't be a new shaving cream company. You know what? Like, so that's been the.
So
I
wait,
mean, good thing, but not good thing. Like, I finally found somebody I thought the past 2 years, and then she starts doing. It was a girl too. It was a female barber. She starts doing it at her house. Coming home, my wife's like, Eureka perfume, and I'm like, well, she's fucking using the same fucking cape because it's not at a store for how many fucking people, right? Then I'm looking at my hair, and I'm just like, you know what? Like, this shit ain't good. And I was like, this guy recommended a dude 2 years ago to me, and I was like, Tony, you cool if I use your dude? The guy's name's Tony. Barber's name's Allah. Allah, I don't speak Jordanian. I don't know. Whatever it is. We literally live a block and a half away from each other. Funny story. And he's cheaper and fucking aggressive with the hair in a good way. Dude, like, just to sit there and he's just like, no, your head's not right for this. He cocks your head and then he's like this. And I'm just like this.
sort of
I was like, I literally told him, I
fuck.
go, keep my length now on top, but like skin fade to fade it up to the top. And he's like, okay. And then
He's doing
he
it.
does shave my beard super short there. And I think it looks worse just because I have no tan there. As you can see here, I have 3 fucking tans from my head to my fucking 4, actually. Look.
No.
Another one there. Sorry, 6. But he's just like this, and he'll put his finger, and I'm just like, fuck. But it's just
You're
how
like
he
a
takes
candy
off
corn. You're
them.
like a candy corn.
100%. I fucking hate candy corn. But it's just how he takes the
Or,
mask
you know
off.
what's
I'm
even
like,
worse than
what the
candy
fuck?
corn? Candy pumpkin. Oof.
Like it's candy corn, but it's just a pumpkin. But it's
Bigger
mostly
is.
orange, no?
Yeah, but it's all just sugar. It's just
Yeah. It's not even good sugar though. It literally just tastes like corn syrup.
it tastes like shit. Yeah.
It's corn syrup
So
but with the color, and you're just like even as a kid, I didn't like it.
in Canada, did they? This is out of the blue. Did they ban plastic bags?
Mm-mm.
No.
No,
Oh
a lot
man.
of stores will still give you a plastic bag. So they didn't ban them. A lot of stores will offer a reusable bag for $1 to $2, depending on their bag, or you can still choose plastic bag.
Yeah, because they charge you 5 cents, I think, on the brown bags. No more plastic, except 7-Eleven. Somehow they came around and fucking changed that game up.
Dude, 7-Eleven's probably just as big as Walmart.
7-Eleven.
There's more 7-Elevens than there are Walmarts, right?
I would, yeah, of course,
100%, right? So that's fucking crazy. But yeah, no, I was just thinking, I was
100%.
like, you go in waves with the barber. You definitely go in waves. What do you get straight razored? You get anything straight razored?
No, I told him not to. I said just buzz the back of my hair. No, he does my sideburns straight raise.
Okay.
I said no
I just
razor in the
feel,
back because I get fucking red as fuck.
but dude, just the feeling of the on the back. So I
No, no,
was
trust me. I know. I used to love it.
I was 2 week. I was like every other week, and then I stopped for like a month, and then I was every other week, and then I stopped for like a month, and I was just like the feel the back of my neck where it's just like silky fucking pubic hair.
Mm.
Because it's smooth feeling hair, but it's just like fucking shit's pubic hair. Like, why are you growing so far down there? Like,
Yeah,
whatever was I gonna what was I gonna grow where I needed hair down there, right?
and you're fucking young, brother. Wait until you wait. Put 10 years on you.
Well, I got to go to the barber so much because it takes all the grays off the side. I'll take him in the goatee. I'll take him in the goatee. It's starting to round out where it looks like I'm got that sophisticated goatee look.
You gonna
But I'll
bring the
never have
beast
a
back?
goatee. What's that?
You gonna bring the beast back?
The beach back.
The beast. The beast.
You know what? I lived with a beard, like somewhat that size, for probably 8 years. 8 years out of the past 10 years. I
That's a
lived with
lot.
that beard.
Oh.
It's cool. When it starts getting actually like size to it and girth, you gotta comb it. You gotta put product on it. You don't do it, and people are like, "Oh, I don't do any of that." But these guys are walking into something, their fucking beards cocked up half over. You know what I mean? Like you look like
Looks like ass.
you're
Disgusting. Yeah.
disheveled.
Yeah.
No matter where you go, you look fucking disheveled. I'm
No,
like I don't want to go into work and look fucking disheveled.
I remember getting a text message being like, "I'm shaving this off next weekend," and in my head, I'm like, "Yeah, right, fucking bullshit."
So it was a bet. Driller and Wiseman were like, "You won't shave off your beard?" And I was like, "Yeah, I will." They're like, "No, you won't." I was like, "Bro, I'm like my birthday's fucking a week from now," and I go, "I'll have it shaved off for my birthday."
First time seeing you without the beard was like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Dude, even beard now, haircut, glasses. You're like,
Sounds
shit.
familiar, but looks
Tax the
different.
tax the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, do my taxes, but tax the fuck out of me. My wife hates it. I think. Pretty sure she hates it. I don't think she likes the beard. Like, I definitely look younger.
I think
I
any
just
woman that I think any woman that says she likes a beard is full of shit. Because when I was dating dudes at the truck stops, I hated beards. You kiss them,
wow.
you always taste like fucking nacho cheese or whatever fucking they have.
Elastic as lot lizard.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it wasn't. I was making a living. I wasn't proud of myself, but
Hey, you were able to go to the barber every other week.
and kissing was like a lot. Kissing was like 150.
Pissing or kissing?
Yeah, man, kissing was the most expensive.
Both a piss then a kiss.
Well, that was a package. That was the Wet and Wild package. Yeah,
The honeymoon suite deal.
honeymoon
All right,
suite. Yeah.
let's wrap things up, Herfed. What is one thing you think you could go without? One of the things you indulge in now, something that you think you could go without, and why?
The things I indulge in now.
Yeah, something you indulge in and something you think you could cut out of your life.
Oh, sorrow.
No, something materialistic. It could be fucking ricotta cheese.
Oh,
Could be cigarettes. Could be weed. Could be, drinking. Could be cigars, right?
bad eating habits. Probably no more pizza. Just arugula pizza. That's all.
So, carbs wise, what would you cut out? 3,000 plus?
What? Just with the arugula pizza?
No, but just like in general, right? You want to cut out bad eating. So what would you say you would, you know what I mean? Like, oh, well, instead of eating 2,000 a day, I would eat this.
I don't know. I eat I eat throughout the day. I eat in the middle of the night. I eat 4 o'clock in the morning. I eat 2 o'clock in the morning. Whenever I wake up, I'll just have a slice of pizza.
What would you say what's your calorie intake, you think?
Too much.
Dude, I bet you, I don't even bet you. I mean, I think I rock off like 4,000 calories, 5,000. Like, I love, like, that's how I function. If you're like, yo, you want to grab lunch? I'm like, yeah, no problem. If you want to grab a snack? I'm like, yeah, no problem. Once it's afternoon, once it hits 12 p.m., bro, I'm eating.
Yeah, my metabolism shit the bed years ago. I used to actually be skinny and in shape, not a fat fuck. But hey, you get older, hair grows out of different places, like we talked about.
Belly button.
Belly button, fucking anus,
3 different tan lines.
candy corn.
Candy corn. But no, I think one thing I would cut out of my life, dude, is fast food. If I could just, I don't eat it that often, but like imagine just not touching it for 1 month. Fast food.
I could do it. I could do that easily because I don't really rock the fast food. I don't.
But I mean, even like, hey, let's go get a slice of pizza. Shit, you know what I mean?
Oh, I don't think fast food. That's
Fast food. Yeah, fast food's something I would cut out. And I mean, not even like just to get in better shape, but like shit ain't good for me. Like I could eat like I was talking with Herford on the phone the other day, and what did I have? 3 cheeseburgers.
like fucking
No,
shit
3 double
shit.
cheeseburgers. 3 double cheeseburgers from Wendy's, a large fries, and a spicy chicken wrap, and a large fucking Dave's cherry fucking thing.
I
And
couldn't
it was
eat
gone
that.
within 30 minutes. 30 minutes
I couldn't
gone.
do that. I couldn't do that.
And then I come home fucking 4 hours later, and I'll have fucking soup or whatever, chip, and boom, I just eat again.
You got a good metabolism, brother, because you're not fat. You should be fat.
Knock on wood. For now, I got it because I lost it for a while.
Shake that belly for us. We need to send you off in the episode shaking that belly.
Ladies and gentlemen, JP Fingers. Herf Daddy. Until next time we do it, remember, promo code whatever rebar you do. Wherever you're doing something, promo code rebar in your life. Get it.